Doing all right. If you've been here before, hopefully you've seen some changes out here. Yes, good. All right. Snake Farm's been here since 1967. It is a really old park. It started out just a little roadside attraction. There was even a kind of a creepy circus-style element to it. Crazy displays inside, lots of snakes, crowded in the rattlesnake pit. A really wild scene back here in the 60s, and slowly over time it's progressed a little bit. However, about 5 years ago, some new owners took over out here, and the goal is to rebuild this entire park from one end to the other. I'll start first by saying that we are a privately run facility. We don't get any outside funds that come to us to keep this place open. It is only because of you guys coming through our doors that we're able to rebuild, provide bigger, better, more naturally significant enclosures for animals that are stuck in captivity. So thank you guys so much for coming out. Every penny that comes through the door goes right back into the park. The owners do not rely on this income for anything other than rebuilding this place. So once again, thank you. We did just recently purchase approximately 30 acres around us. So slowly, as you guys return or come back to see us, you're going to see improvement after improvement. If you don't see that, come and ask us, hey, where's the money going? And every member of the staff is proud to show off a lot of the things that we've done. So anyway, with that being said, a couple of the new additions to the park are Sarah and Angel. These are mountain lion cubs. They're approximately 13 weeks old now. You may have heard them called cougars, pumas, and countless other names. Matter of fact, they are in the Guinness Book of World Records for having more names in the English language than any other animal. There's actually over 40 different common names for these guys. Now, when they come out, I ask one thing of you guys. As cute and cuddly and as friendly as they are, I ask that you don't touch them. Don't reach in. Don't tease them with anything. Make them swipe out at you. First and foremost, it's because my job is to not allow you guys to do that. So if you do it and someone finds out, then I'll get in trouble. So you always respect that, and I'd appreciate it. But also, even though they are nice and friendly, just them playing right now, learning those natural instincts to swipe and how they would do with prey when they're older, it still can be painful, especially the kiddos, so you might want to keep them back a little bit. Just go ahead and get them out here. You notice Sarah is this girl here, she's got darker spots. Angel's spots are a little bit lighter. This is Angel. Now they are born with spots and they'll remain having spots till they're probably 6 to 8 months of age. At that time, those spots will fade away like angels are starting to do now, until they're just a solid tan-colored cat like what you would see in the movies. You'll notice that they do have the usual baby blue kitten eyes, but unlike a lot of other kittens whose eyes dull and fade and turn brown as they get older, they actually keep very pretty eyes even into adulthood. You'll see they do try and play with us a whole lot, and they do start to roughhouse a little bit. We do our best to ignore them. And trust me, I would love nothing more than to be able to wrestle with these little guys and just have a blast. But we know if we do that, we're just setting ourselves up for a scary wrestling match when they get a little bit older. See, these girls who may weigh maybe 15, 18 pounds right now can grow up to be 150, even 200 pounds in weight. Being North America's largest cat, and also the largest of what we call the lesser cats. Lesser cats are basically the cats that don't have the ability to roar like your lions and tigers. These girls actually, pretty much the loudest thing they do right now is scream when they're ready to eat, or shriek as they call it. And even their purring, though, is so loud and just a deep, deep purr when they want some affection. You guys can feel free to ask questions while you watch them play. They'll get into some pretty quick wrestling mode and stalking each other while they're out here. And those behaviors are just similar to the behaviors that they would have as adults, hunting prey or defending from possible predators and things like that. Although when they're adults, there's very, very few predators. Matter of fact, there's no animals that are really listed as predators for these guys, except maybe a pack of wolves or just a mama bear defending a cub. But other than that, these guys are pretty much free from predators when they're big.
How you guys name them?
These guys actually were born at a zoo in Louisiana, and they were looking to place these two cubs. These were the only two born. Unlike a lot of cats, they usually only have litters of 2 or 3. And we chose to get them at a young age. That way we can kind of get to know them, get to know their character, and raise them how we would like to have them raised, as opposed to just mean cats coming to our park all of a sudden. So. You'll notice they are equipped with some pretty large paws and claws that don't seem to really fit their body size right now. But that's one way you can tell in a cat, or even dogs for that matter, that they're going to grow to be pretty big animals. You'll also notice they walk kind of funny. You can see Sarah walking right here. It's because their rear legs are quite a bit longer than their front legs, and that gives them the ability to jump really, really well. Some say that there's actually some records of them jumping up to 18 feet in height, 45 feet in length. And although it's kind of hard to believe, they are incredible jumpers regardless of whether they can really reach quite that length in height.
What do you eat them?
Right now they get offered a bottle. That's a good question. They get offered a bottle twice a day. They don't really need their bottles so much. For one, it's a way that we can bond with these animals and keep them friendly with us, but also it's a good source of nutrients while they're being weaned into solid food. So they also eat some ground meat right now, too. What's that? Their mom is on display in a zoo in another state. Yes, it is raw. Is that? Yeah. Probably playing the foot in